least I got 3 headshots. Oops. Oh, look at that. No scope. As you can see, it's kind of starting to collapse on me. Okay. Now what you're gonna want to do is get right here. It will decrease the amount of damage you'll take, and well, they just can't hit you. Now those things are controlled by this. You simply just shoot that, and look, you destroyed them. Very simple. Oh, and you shooting at me. Oh, and whoa! Did not see that. Where's that sniper? Okay. There. He's taken care of. Well, there goes him. Dang it. Hold still. Oh, remember, always just lay waste to the area with snipers first before you move in. It's gonna help you quite a bit. Because it will decrease the chance of you dying. Aren't you? There is this sucker. This is a VS. And well, it's now a dead VS. It drops a significant pool of thermal energy, so keep that in mind. This is now a burnt AI. Oh shoot. That was not good. Oh, come on, come on. Well, see, that just shows you, just proves my point completely again, that the AIs in this game aren't the smartest guys you want to run into. Now, I'm just getting some thermal energy because, hey, I'm gonna need it. Right, as it sounds like, it seems like Cobra has just rejoined the fight. And I think...
they're about to survive by a while. I hope you explain to them about the turrets in here.
Yeah, I've showed them the turrets and everything. Now, here's a little...
That can restore more quickly.
Now, here's a little... I guess... hint, if you will. Now, this very long ladder will lead you up to here where there's actually a data post. And a bunch of stuff, like a guy with a sniper. He goes flying off the edge, as you will. Now this data post will increase your, battle gauge.
And thermal.
Yeah, and thermal.
I think.
And in here, like, you got that rocket pod. and just another sniper. Quite useful. Now, the rocket pod is this handy little piece of VS equipment. Reason? It's used.
It's just 4 rockets.
Yeah.
All at once.
Yeah.
Making it all so powerful. Firepower.
So I'm gonna drop that,
Oh, did you see
grab
that?
this
Dude? Did you see
flamethrower,
that?
and I'm gonna run around with the flamethrower and this big rocket launcher. And as you can see, you can fall basically as far down as you want, and you just won't get hurt. I'm gonna come help over here. The mighty power of this weapon is unbelievable. Oh, look at that.
Watch it, man. If finally fighter was on, then I'd be dead right now from that shot.
Yeah, that's one thing you need to know about
You
this.
gotta watch out for friendly fire. Friendly fire's on, it's gonna do some quite a bit of damage if you're using a heavy weapon.
Yeah, it's just
Like
gonna
what
kill
he's
you.
using right now.
Yeah, this is what we call heavy weapons.
Oh yeah. Another thing, be on the lookout for thermal energy. Another reason to have thermal energy for your harmonizer to actually heal yourself more quickly.
So I just grabbed some battle armor because I'm thinking ahead, knowing that I'm probably going to need it.
We all are. So I suggest that both of us do not actually activate that last thing yet until we get some more equipment real quick.
Yeah, so I'm going to max out my thermal energy over here.
And I'm gonna find a couple of really good weapons.
So that thermal energy is just
And
maxed.
probably get rid of those enemies real quick before and that way we won't have to go through them.
Yeah, what's in here?
Then we can go back to finding some more equipment, and then we are set to get rid of the enemy.
And look, that thing's
And
just
also
big.
start this thing
Like,
up.
that just shows you how big the rocket pod is. Pretty big, eh? So I'm gonna just come up
Oh,
here
yeah.
and shoot this guy.
Now be aware though, dude, that just because you got a big gun doesn't mean that big gun can't hurt you. Because explosives can still hurt you. In this game and any other game.
Yeah, so keep that in mind. So now that we've
When
basically...
you're actually on the lookout for something, be sure you actually know what you're using and be sure not to blow yourself up.
Yeah, and when you're playing with other guys that have mics, you just need to communicate. If you don't communicate, you're just dead anyway. You might as well just jump into a explosive barrel and then blow yourself up, because if
No,
you
you
don't
might as well just jump into the jaws of a category G8.
yeah, and say, hey, eat me. I look tasty, so eat me.
Or just say, hey, your mother was a bat.
No, this is how you say it. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries.
No. This is how you say it. Your mother looks like a pig's ass.
Nah. That's a bit too
Either
mean.
that or that other animal that had a red behind it.
Octopus?
No. Though his father does look like he happens to actually looks like an octopus eye. In fact, he has nothing in between his eyes.
Okay, so
When I
here's
say
a
guys, I
Gatling
mean
gun
both
right
his
here.
legs.
Yeah, that's the Gatling gun is basically just one giant machine gun, so keep that in mind. Might help you in some
And
stuff.
also keep in mind that you could also use sniper rifles.
Yeah, sniper rifles are really useful.
Especially at close range, especially at far off range, close up range. And I can give you an example of a sniper rifle.
Oh, look, I think I just found a new tunnel.
No, I think it's the same one. In fact, here's an example of a sniper rifle. Wait, Dad. Please show the camera at me. And look. Now, this sniper rifle, and this is the only one I believe can do this, is actually a blade-like sniper rifle, and at the same time, an actual sniper rifle that shoots, and can also be used as a blade.
Keep in mind, those are one of the guns that uses thermal energy to shoot, so make sure you stock up before you use it.
Yeah? You ready? Stop. Stop.
Now I'm just gonna grapple hook this guy around for the heck of it. Angular attacks like gives you more points, so keep that in mind. You might as well try it out. Like do it with some buddies and stuff, guys who are willing to get knocked around for you. Make sure you do it for them too. Look at that, gold already. Now you can't get any more than that, but still, quite useful. Now doesn't this look like a beast? Big guy holding this giant thing. This giant rocket pod, wearing armor and just looking at you. What would you think of that?
Ow. Okay, you can stop now.
Okay, we're gonna start this. Because remember, the battle armor
Okay, and now,
respawns.
my friend, we will now be showing you what will happen now when we activate the last and final data post.
Well, it's not actually a data post, it's a generator.
Well, it's a partial data post. You activate it like one.
Yeah. Now, when you
That's what I'm
activate
trying to
it,
say. You're gonna have a whole bunch of guys coming after you. You gotta protect these machines, but we'll show you as soon as we get there.
yeah, this thing right here.
Des, I'd like you to activate it.
Why do I have to activate it? I have already activated 3 of them. So they understand what the activate generator
Yeah,
is.
well, you have the battle armor and you have the rocket pod, so you're more prepared than me.
Okay. I will go do this thing since the chicken over there, no names, can't handle it.
Okay, you know what? Fine, I'll do it.
No, no, no. I don't want you to overdo yourself. Oh boy.
Go fuck yourself. I fucked your sister.
Now, let's not be that bad.
I'm just talking like Tucker from from Red vs. Blue.
Oh yeah, Red vs. Blue. If you haven't seen that, guys, you are so missing out. Red vs. Blue,
You are
funniest
missing
show
out
on
So
YouTube.
much. It's probably the most funniest show, most definitely. Especially Tucker, when he says something sexy, he always goes like, "Bounce and wow wow." That's funny.
Now, even though we are here, we get teleported once these are all activated, which I think, in my opinion, is pretty darn cool.
And the fact that we are now going to go